Greetings, comrades. We're back with more cards, and I haven't played for a while now, so let's go ahead and complete our missions first. Let's see what we have. Deploy 25 infantry units, win 3 games with Soviet as an ally, win 3 games with USA as a major power. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can complete all of those. First, let's check out our card collection. What new cards did we pull? Surprise attack. Okay. And it's a gold card. If I don't find a use for it, I can just craft it so that we can get extra resources for crafting other cards. Again, let me check on our mission. So, I remember infantry, Soviet ally, USA major power. Okay. Let's try and build a deck that would play to those strengths. Let's get US and Soviet infantry. So I'm thinking something with Blitz, yes. And then we boost it with USA's. All the infantry units we can get, basically. And we bring this, more bloody sickles. Let's counter that with Awoken Giant. Let's balance that, I mean. When you play Soviet allies, I'd like to use this 42nd rifles. And then maybe we can put in 2 Katyushas for support. So we've filled in our Soviet line. Next, let's go and check our US line. Let's put in some 17th Infantry, 15th Infantry for more Blitz, and then supply shipment. We need to be faster since we're focusing on the infantry. Unity strength will give us a great boost. Our curve is really early here. Let's put in a 3rd Marine Regiment for longer games. Of course, the 7th Regiment must always be there. For removal, let's get 2 Death from Above, a supply front. I'll actually make it yeah, let's make it 2 supply fronts. If we'll be controlling the front, it wouldn't hurt to bring in some M4 Shermans. And let's see, our curve is good. Let's see what else we could add. I'd like another removal if it's possible, or maybe a 1st Marines for Blitz, more Blitz, and then 11th Infantry to repair any units that get damaged in the front lines. And I'm thinking we don't have draw support except for the Shermans. Yeah, let's bring in another Sherman. Where's the M4? M4 Sherman. Okay, 1 more, and then perhaps 1 more infantry. Let's get 463rd Battalion. Nah, I'm thinking something faster, something with more damage. Howitzers, perhaps. They're just a 30th Regiment. Yeah, they've got solid stats, 4-4. Yep, another 30th Regiment. We're good with that. Okay, So we're good. Let's try out this deck. Let's name this USA Soviet Infantry. Okay, we're good. Let's try it out. USA Soviet Infantry. So we're going for full aggro gameplay style. Yes? What do you want? Okay. Good boy. It's taking quite a while to locate an enemy, huh? Hopefully we can start our hand with the Soviet Blitz unit, and then immediately we'll pump it with US Ace, and then pump it more with the 17th Infantry. Let's see how it will fare. Let's move this Katyusha, Awoken Giant. Let's switch this around. Okay. We can't deploy anything yet. If the opponent goes first, yeah, greetings to you. Sadly, we can't deploy anything. But our next move would be to drop the 5th Infantry Regiment right away. If they're British, we need to quickly overwhelm the guard units. Alright. So it's British and Russian. Guard units is their forte. Give it US of Ace. So at least we could avoid getting hit by from the people that's dealing 3 damage. On our next turn we could drop the 30th Regiment. Nice. So we did a naval support on that, huh? So let's go and blast it with a Katyusha. Hopefully it doesn't have Tamanskaya or something that would fully repair the unit. We still have a chance of hitting lethal even though he drops the Engineer Battalion to boost the defense of the guards of the 8th to 4th Infantry by 2. Yeah, perfect. Awoken Giant it is. Hopefully it doesn't repair. Please don't repair it. Okay. Awoken Giant. Move this up. Move this here, and we take this tank out. Pass the turn. Hopefully we could bring our Sherman out next turn. Bring our Sherman out. Move the 5th Infantry forward. And then hit the base with the 17th or with the Katyusha. Lancashire Fusiliers. I guess we need to soften that up first. I'm thinking we could go with the 7th Regiment. and 321st Rifles. Now the reason for this is we want to deal as much damage to this. This defense will go down by 2. If he decides to trade with this, he could repair it. I have a better idea now. 3, 4, 4, 5. No, that's not a good trade. Let's just drop this and we end the turn. Okay, he did a trade. What we could do is move this up. Move this up for card draw. We've got nice cards. Let's go with Death from Above. See what we can destroy. Good. So you could decide to trade with this or this. It's up to him. Still gonna win to do 3 damage each. We'll move this up. Buy us some time. Pump this with +1/+1. At least it's out of lethal range. And turn. Okay, so he's deciding. We're really bringing on the pressure on his side. We have 3 units in the front line, all ready to strike his base. The Lancashire Fusiliers could choose to trade only with 1. He did a good choice bringing out the Churchill there. Okay, very nice, very beautiful. Beautiful move. Churchill Mark IV is going to soak up any damage we deal. Okay, they did a good trade with that. Okay, so here's our game plan. Let's drop a Sherman first for card draw. I'd like to give it Katyusha. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 units. We're going to give him +3/+3. The Russians and the Soviets, the Russians and the British don't have hard removal to take out the 7th Infantry Regiment. We could give it Unity's strength and then have it attack the Churchill. Nah, let's start with supply shipment. Have it attack the Churchill. And we pass the turn. What he could do is to increase the Churchill's defense and then do a naval support. So next hit we would be able to take out the Churchill Mark IV if he doesn't repair it with Tamanskaya. Pin an enemy unit at the start of your turn. Pin that unit again. A Sexton, huh? Elite unit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we're in business. How are we going to play this? How are we going to play this? Move this up. Move the Sherman up. What I need to do is get rid of the Sexton. So we could drop a Katyusha. Deal damage. 1 damage to that. Yes, it deals double damage. However, this other Katyusha is pinned. We can't do anything about that. We need to move the Sherman up and attack. And let's do a bloody sickle here. Nice. We end the turn. So to counteract the British defense, we need to keep moving forward. So they've still pinned down my 7th Regiment, trying to avoid as much damage as possible to their HQ. We could fully repair the 7th Regiment by that time. Yeah. We'll have to repair that. Alright. Hopefully this takes out their artillery. Nice. So this will be unpinned. We'll go ahead and fully repair that unit. We deal 4 damage here. Bring out our 30th Regiment. Move our infantry forward and deal more damage here. Okay. So he's within lethal. Hopefully he doesn't take out the Sherman. Either way, we could still boost the 7th Regiment with unity strength. So he's got just a couple of chances. He could drop another Churchill Mark IV to guard his headquarters. Smart move taking out the Katyusha. I wouldn't bother with taking out the Churchill anymore since the base is within range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Could play an order. Just need to bring this out, pump this up with unity strength, and we'll be able to win the game. Okay. Let's make sure. Let's move with this. He might have air defense. Okay, he doesn't have air defense. Unity is strength. Unity is strength. Good game, my friend. Nice. Nice work. So we're able to play 9 infantry units. That's good. Let's keep going. One more. Still use our USA Soviet infantry. The secret documents. Okay. Bad cards. Nice. Nice. We could bring the pain. Let's see what the Germans are up to. They have some Blitz units in their tanks. Bloody sickle. So German and Russian. That's our opponent this time. Got it. And we end the turn. If they ever try to deal damage here, we could fully repair it with the 11th Infantry. I could use a sudden strike. That's what I don't like. He tries to hit us with a sudden strike. So we could just drop this like that and keep hitting the HQ. At least we could bring down the HQ's defense to 10. Hopefully he doesn't take this out yet, unless he has sudden strike, because this cost 0. Okay, it's a Blitz unit, so he'll want to eliminate. He'll have to sacrifice both units to eliminate this. Makes sense. We move this up and we pump it. But problem is we're still within range if the enemy has a hammer order from Russia, deals 6 damage to ground units. If he brings out a hammer, this guy's dead. And we'd have pumped it for nothing. We'd have buffed it for nothing then. Okay, good. So we can drop a Sherman and deal damage. Oh, we don't have enough credits. That's sad. That was a mistake. Sorry about that. I should have dealt damage instead and then dropped the 30th Regiment. I was so eager to draw cards. He's waiting for a hammer. Hopefully he doesn't have a hammer. Please don't have a hammer. I could deal 3 damage and from the people. Please. Okay. That was my mistake. I should have dealt 6 damage. Wrong move hitting the Sherman. Hitting it with the Sherman. That was my mistake. Let's just move our units up. We'll apply constant pressure on the enemy side. On our next turn, we could drop a first Marines, at the same time hitting death from above. Let's hope he doesn't play multiple units. Okay, we could hit it from death from above. And then 2 hits with the Sherman. And this guy. Death from above. Then took the bigger one. Good. Blitz unit. Okay, are you going to move up? No, it's not. Okay, perfect draw. We could do a bloody sickle on that one. We have our first Marines. Move it up the front and supply shipment right away. We end the turn. Okay, let's see, what do you have? Bloody sickle, and are you going to drop the hammer? I know, he's just going to do bloody sickle continuously. Good game, my friend. Okay, so we completed the first mission to win 3 games with Soviet as an ally. Win 30 battles as USA. T-34-85. Okay. So our remaining missions would be USA as a major power and deploy 25 infantry units. Okay. First, let's check our deck. Yeah, let's still go with the USA-Soviet line. I like it. It has high blitz, high-speed blitz tactics. So we just have to keep up the kind of gameplay. Just playing more blitz units. Hopefully you could get a good hand like the first one. We have the 0-cost Russian infantry. I think it's the first rifles. Is it called the first rifles? I can't remember. Bidulf Grange. Okay. Both of us are US. Really bad. Nice. So we move this up. Problem is he could still do Awoken Giant on this guy. So let's wait. We won't pump it yet. Anyway, this USA is 0 cost. Will you do an Awoken Giant? I hope not. I hope we get the 17th Infantry on our next draw. Oh, as expected. Second turn, US players would always want to keep an Awoken Giant in their hand. So we missed the initiative. What we could do is drop our 42nd Rifles next, and then pump that with USAs. Then we'll be able to deal damage to the 5th Infantry Regiment. Because when they move up to the front line, that's going to be a 3-4 unit. At least we'll have power to deal 4 damage to it. Our problem would be the Warhawk. So he did not move to the front line. Our best bet would be death from above. If the Warhawk would try to attack us, the ambush ability will take effect, so we're still safe. We have to limit their numbers to just 1 unit on the field. On the next turn I could move this up and then drop a Sherman. Hopefully he doesn't have a Soviet hammer order to deal 6 damage to this. Okay, first airborne, so he decides to bring that out now. And the 30th Regiment. Okay, I'm fine with that. That's so good. I could Katyusha this unit, but I will miss my chance to bring out the M4. And the Warhawk could still take out the Katyusha. Problem is I want to eliminate my chances, his chances of increasing the first airborne. Anyway, let's go with our first draw tactic. It's not a US unit. I'm stupid. That was a mistake. I should have played the Katyusha. Now his Warhawk could try to take out the Sherman. That was a mistake. It wasn't a US unit. Wrong. Now the Warhawk could attack his 42nd Rifles. Fair enough. Okay, so our first order would be Katyusha this. Drop this. No one will be controlling the front lines. Not for now, at least. Yep. Okay, he's trying to bring on pressure to our side. So what we can do is give this US ace, deal damage there. I don't. Let's just drop an M4. So we lost the initiative already, and if we go down to 0 cards in hand, Yeah, I should have taken out the first airborne. I guess we could surrender at this point. First airborne on the field. Yeah, let's surrender. Good game. We lost our Blitz unit, and I misplayed there with the M4 Sherman. I should have gone with that. We didn't get to draw cards. Let's play one more. Hopefully we get a good draw this time. 0 Russian infantry, supply shipment. Then we'll be able to just keep pushing to the front line. Make sure we control that. Okay, another German deck. Let's remove this and this. We want to get a Russian Blitz unit. We're fine with the 33rd to 21st rifles. We're fine with that. Let's drop it. Oh, Russian Blitz. So with this guy, okay. Drop this. Drop that. USAs. Now, the danger here is if his ally is US, he could just deal with this using Awoken Giant. I could feel it. Okay. What he did is combined arms. Alright. I'm good with that. So let's just drop our 5th infantry. So he will want to push with his Panzer IIA to control the front line, prevent my 5th infantry from getting the +1/+1. Or did he not have enough? Well, let's go. Let's give it a +1/+1. 3, 4. So we could still take us out with those two. Let's give a supply shipment to that. 5, 7. 5 damage. He could play a Panzer 38T for Blitz. And let's give this a US Ace. At least by the next turn we could either repair it and then, or we could drop a Sherman. Could say GG because he has a sudden strike. We're not sure. Let's not rest on our laurels here. Sudden strike. Very nice. Very nice. Yep, let's go and take that out. We'll have an infantry. We could trade that infantry here. And we'll move this up with Blitz. And we pass the turn. So next turn we could attack with this and then get an M4 Sherman. Ah, bloody sick. Why does everyone play with Russia as there? Did they get the same mission as I did? Guess the only choice we have is 11th Infantry. Though we can't prepare anyone, we'll just move it up front next turn. Nah. Very badly need the card draw. And 42nd rifles. There we go. Now it's up to him if he wants to damage the HQ or trade with our 11th infantry. But we've given him those choices. I don't think he'll trade with this. It's just one hit. He could use a bloody sickle on this. Could just use a bloody sickle. Alright, Katyusha. That makes sense. Then attack the HQ. Yeah, that's the only option. Guard. I badly want to destroy that, but nice. That was nice. We end the turn. The Katyusha will eliminate our 42nd rifles. You got no choice. Stuka. Okay. Actually, let's just say good game, my friend. We were wrong in pumping up the 5th. That was my misplay. The 5th Infantry Battalion or Regiment. Let's go play another one. The longer it's gonna take, the more we won't win. The more I won't win. The longer it's gonna take to complete the missions. It's taking a while. Oh, people sent requests. Okay. Can I add those? Or am I only allowed to have... Oh, those are the requests I sent. No enemy. Let's go and pick an AI. Or no, nice. We found a human opponent. That's bad. On our first turn, this is bad. Now let's do the same tactics we did on that quick win. Both move out. And this is a German deck again? Again? Why? So he has sudden strike. So let's not overcommit on buffing our lower cost units. At most, probably I'm thinking I could buff the 30th Regiment. We won't commit our supply shipment yet. We'll just keep hitting the HQ. If he brings out a Blitz unit, that maybe we could use supply shipment on one of the rifles. One of the 554 rifle regiment. Okay, so we just keep charging. Then we drop the 42nd rifles. They have ambush. So you used up one credit to take that one out. And another one for Blitz. Okay. Pretty solid move there. So it's important we take out the SDKFZ. That's gonna be an eyesore later. We could move this up. And then we could deal damage directly. He's got no choice. Even if he tries to take out the 42nd rifles, this has ambush and he'll be hit first and will be left intact. Even if he does find a way to deal damage here using this tactical strike on our Katyusha. That's a good play. Good play. And then trade with that. That's the only way he could do that. What's bad is we lost our chance to use Bloody Sickle, but let's give this supply shipment and then hit the HQ. Can I damage the HQ? No, it must damage a unit. So we'll save the Bloody Sickle for later. So we could draw a card. He could bring out a tank with Blitz. I'm thinking a Panzer IV. Okay. Sent it to my hand. Good play. Let's still drop it. He's trying to slow us down, huh? So he used up, it was an elite card. So it was a desperate card, Admiral Hipper. Send a unit to owner's hand, does not gain credit slot or draw card next turn. Okay. Give me a unit, just give me any unit. A20B and a Verbal Wind. I'd like to tempt him to go to the front line. Problem is he's got a bomber unit, so we have to take initiative here. First is the bomber will attack this. Let's try Bloody Sickle on that. Okay, perfect. Let's pump it up with US Ace. He could still damage that. Okay, let's get Blitz. Okay, our move would be Death from Above. That was the worst target you could pick, man. Let's just keep pushing towards the front. We've lost card advantage. And the A20B is gonna drop bombs again. So the Blitz was unsustainable. And they have a bomber on their side. We surrender. Hopefully we completed just the mission for the infantry. Let's see. Okay. At least we have... Let me check the missions. Missions. Win 3 games with USA as a major power. Okay, I guess I could leave that for another day. Thank you for watching, comrades. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again next time.